We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
There we go. Ready. Ken Lobo.
On the ball.
Wahoo. 57's the mic.
Let's go.
On first down, Love. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Check.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
64, weak. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Bravo. Ready, go.
Operating from the gun, Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Young quarterback, got to learn. Need to get rid of the football.
Because when you don't get rid of the ball, they accumulate more sacks. But you're exactly right. Internal clock has to go off. Either get rid of it or start to take off and go.
Rabbit. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Ready.
Back to throw. Love forced out to his left. Now he'll go deep down the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Mike 54. Keep it up, defense.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 42-yard line.
Check 24. Set. Cut.
Throwing, Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Ready? 55's right. 55. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And it's third down.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off it. Let's get
On
off
third down, it's McSorley. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Elliott. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. To throw on third down. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I got one. You did. Come on. Outside
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ready to break. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Cut. Ready.
Third down, they're going to throw for it with McSorley. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
All day. Crash down.
Room here to run. The 30, 20, touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Bridgewater. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down. On 1st down, Taylor. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 2nd down now. It's Taylor. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more that coming. 6-6. Bullet high. Ready. 55 to Mike. Check. 55.
Throwing is McSorley. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Come on now, let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Love.
He's not going to get me.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Right there. Already.
Mike 57.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Jam. Shit. Ready, go.
To throw on 2nd down. Love escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You're looking there at the defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You see me out here? That's right. We can't be stopped.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Come on, fellas.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they...
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Going the other way.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing to start the drive. Love looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott.
Switch up, switch up.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3rd and short, McKinnon. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Check. Hey, Mike. Here I come.
They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Throwing to start the drive. Love. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 20-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check the hard. 31.
Shift.
Squeeze. Get in there. Orbit.
2nd and 3. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Motion. Reset.
On 1st and 10, Love. And that's Elliott, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
Break. Watch 57.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. Sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now McSorley. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Throwing on first down. Love. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll run with Taylor. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Single. I got single the slot.
2nd down 6.
From the 44, Bridgewater. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
55 is my guy. 56. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 60 orange.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
No game on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Giants' 44-yard
Check.
They go to Elliott again.
Go, run.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's where you belong.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 2-yard pickup.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run with Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, it's McSorley. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep your clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
You draw quarter.
Check. Fresno.
Ready, go.
Fresno.
Get it.
Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Go now. 70, Indy.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Shoot.
On 2nd down and 4. McSorley. Catch made by Slayton. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
And so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that. He rifles one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Cowboys 30, Giants 3.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Giants take over.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On third down, Taylor. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Taylor. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
Double tight, double tight.
We got 4. We got 4.
Now McKinnon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt.
Today,